Hello, everyone, and welcome back to CEVO TV. I'm Misled. With me is Dust Moret, and we are bringing you map number 1 in your CEVO MLG Season 8 Pro League. This is Luminosity Gaming versus Team Liquid in a best-of-2 series. We are now live into this, and Luminosity is going to get their side choice, which is CT. This is Team Liquid's map choice.
And we see Liquid already setting up for what looks to be like a fast B. Dren actually showed this strat in his YouTube not too long ago with the smokes and the flashes over with just one. Fuckley holding off rotates at stairs. So yeah, they're looking to do that MB execute. And they're getting the first entry. Here they come.
Steel does trade out a frag though before Elise takes down Cold. And we're going to have a 4-on-3 in favor of Team Liquid from the T side. Trying to hold on here. Elise will be able to take down Steel. Fallen goes on the trade of Hiko. We're going to be 3v2 now. Bomb does get planted. Team Liquid with a huge advantage until Fallen hits the drop. Takes off Elise's head. They have to be worried though. There is a flank coming in. That is going to be Fugley on a very, very deep flank up there at the balcony. He's got eyes up. Takes down Fur, and Fallen will get a pinch between Fugley and his teammate Dren. And so Team Liquid does pick up the pistol round.
Yeah, like I said, that's a strat that Dren likes to run. You'll even see that on gun rounds, just putting the smoke on the side. Also on Cat to be able to wrap into Pit as well and get vision while still blocking off Heaven from being able to get any shots off. And they just, fast explode on the B-bomb site and were able to play it into a 2v2 and hold off the retake. That was definitely a big play from Fugley to be able to get into, Heaven like that and just kind of shoot two people in the back while Dren was distracting. So solid pistol round win for Liquid, but we are going to see Luminosity force buy up here, and Liquid aware of it, just playing real cautious, playing way back at the parks, looking for any type of push here from Luminosity, while meanwhile they are pushed a bit here with Fur, but Mini stacking up towards the B side.
So Ika will be coming out here from Luminosity. They bought a little bit into this thing. They got the Mag 7 out, they got the Scout out. The players that don't have either a Scout or the shotgun is going to be Fur, Cold, and Bolts. They just have pistol armor, so they did spend money into this round trying to change the tide right off the bat here against Team Liquid. And at least so far, it hasn't worked out for them yet. Team Liquid seems like they're expecting it. They're not really too aggressive anywhere. Actually, now they're going to try and rotate this back towards the A bomb site after they got some feelers out and have pretty good, decent push through bathrooms right now.
Yeah, I mean, Nitro's already pushed through bathrooms. They already know that it's either maybe an A-bomb site stack with players there, but more than likely it's going to be this is standard defense here, and they're just going to be able to push in here, no problem at all. Really cautious play from Liquid to, like you said, put their feelers out, kind of feel things, see where the opponents were at, and just kind of, choose the correct bomb site there in the end. But doing so cautiously, they didn't commit too much to it at first. If they would have met some pressure, they could have easily been able to fall back. So just really well played there from Liquid. Should have no problem closing this now. Luminosity just looking to save, the armor and that Mag 7 to try to pose a threat next round. But this is all but Liquids for sure to get the 2-0 start.
Yeah, they should be starting off well here, so we're going to have Luminosity trying to save what they can. And Nitro is getting a little hungry there. He's going to be off by himself towards that B-bomb site, and he's got to be careful. He's looking to try and see if he can find... Who's that he's pushing up on? Is that Bolts? Yeah, he's going to push up on Bolts. Ends up taking Bolts down, but dies to the bomb explosion. He's too close to the site. Took himself all the way down to 18 health to collect that frag, but that will be Liquid up 2-0 over Luminosity.
Yeah, he didn't lose much there doing that. It was just the Mac 10, so it's only 1050 that he spent, and plus he's able to get one frag with it with the money bonus, so he really only lost, like $350 there, I guess, between the cost of the gun and the kill that he got, so no problem. Rebuys up another Mac 10 as well for another shot, adds some extra cash. Everyone else does have, full utility and rifles, and you're technically up against a little bit less of a threat, as, they did save the one Scout Mac 7, but everyone else is pretty low, so should be good. We do see a little bit of a boost going on here from Fallen, trying to see if he can't find someone with that Scout, but no one is pushing that short tunnel just yet. Again, Liquid playing very cautious and back, just looking for any type of push here, and they'll just slowly work the map and spread out and just try to feel things out.
But now Luminosity with the disadvantage here, as they don't have the guns up that they would like to have up, but still doing what they can into this round. With Bolts actually going on to a pistol buy, some of his teammates upgrading, also Fallen with a Scout in hand. So, again, Luminosity committing some money to these rounds from CT side to try and steal it away from Liquid. But again, Liquid knowing what they're doing, not being overly aggressive, not going to put themselves in situations where they're going to get sniffed out too easy. And we do have a trade. That's going to be Nitro taking Bolts, but Fallen trades him out. So they know the Scout is back at that A-bomb site.
Yeah, I mean, Nitro got caught there on just a bait set up inside the bathrooms as this time Luminosity decided to press it up a little bit there, but they only lose one player to that. They know Fallen has that scout at A. There might be a second one there, so they're going to take their chances here and just do a 4-on-1 hit. There's no second player there, but they don't know that just yet. But they're able to pick up Fallen, and now they do have the A bomb site at their disposal. The bomb will get planted here. We do see Cold trying to go on a flank, but Hiko's on top of it, so they should be able to put this one away as well.
So Liquid will get the bomb planted at the A bomb site. 2 CTs will be rotating through their spawn. Cold tries to push his way up out of the sewers, out of the tunnels, excuse me. Ends up going down to a leash. Pugly is able to pick up Steel. Now only Fur is left alive here. Nothing really to lose at this point, only with a USP in hand. No utility, nothing. Tries to step up and find a shot, but Fugly from the upper park will take him down. That'll be Liquid staying perfect 3-0 over Luminosity.
Right, and we are going to see Fallen pick up a scout here. He didn't have really any money to pick up an op, and that's something they rely on a lot on the CT side. Fallen, whether it be his boosted picks he likes to do over at Upper Park or, pressing the bathrooms in the party. I mean, that's kind of his trademark on this map on the CT side. Him and Fallen love to do a lot of aggressive combinations on this side of the map, but now he'll just be on the scout. We do see, Liquid realizing money is low. They're remaining conservative themselves, not upgrading those Galils, and just playing their default, letting Hiko lurk over on that B side of the map. This is one of the maps where Hiko is the primary lurker. Him and kind of swap on a map basis. But yeah, big pick there from Nitro. Fallen already out of the equation, and Liquid will just start storming this A side of the
Fallen there, Upper Park, trying to jump peek with the scout. There's already been 2 players in Luminosity rotating their way over. That's going to be Cold. Already out into the bank. We have Fur trying to rotate his way up to the steps. Takes down the initial player in the bathrooms. He ends up finding another one on a leash before Nitro finally trades him out. So we've evened up here. We're going to be 3-on-3. And look at Cold pushing through the smoke off of a great flashbang. Able to find 2 shots with it. And that will be just Hiko left alive now, the Clutch Master. 1v3 bomb down in the A bomb site. CT's around to cover.
Yeah, I mean, there's 2 in A, 1 still at B, but now slowly making his way over there as well. And Hiko will get a couple of 1v1 duels here. You don't give him those. He gives him the chance. He can be very clutch, especially when he's given opportunities like that. The bomb is down in an awkward space. He's a one's probably upper B. He would be right, but Cole's actually swung around the bathrooms here, leaving upper B open. Hiko checks it, knows it's good. He still has a decent amount of time here, but he could get boxed in. He's got to be careful.
Yeah, 20 seconds left on the clock. He's got enough time to work with. He's going to try and find out if there's somebody in the bank, and Cold doesn't really know where he's at. Now they have a good idea. He's going to peek around the corner. No, doesn't get caught from there. Got to be careful. Puts himself in a bad position. Again, out of the bathroom will be Cold. Steps up, gets himself a 3K. They are able to walk out of this round with some guns, and they take the first buy round.
Yeah, I mean, Hiko just going for the win there, just trying to make a play. Unfortunately, all the spots he checked were clear, and he wasted a lot of time doing all those checks, and so in the end, he wasn't able to do any type of fake plants or anything like that. He had to just go for it, and he got caught. So Luminosity winning the opening gun round. Liquid still plenty of money, though. Like I said, they held on to a couple of Galils there, so they still had all the AK they want now. Going back to their default setup again. Fugly stairs, Hiko lurking B, the rest working the parks. This is pretty much how they start every round, unless it's going to be a fast B. No op in play yet for either team, and so you're not seeing as much aggression here. Fallen and Fracture remaining pretty passive towards the site, and we're just going to be kind of at a standstill here as Liquid just kind of slowly works the map.
Yeah, spread out right now, going into their default, just trying to see if they can catch anybody from Luminosity. Getting a little too aggressive, and going to try and take them down, but no one from Luminosity will be aggressive. At the beginning of the round, we did see Fur push all the way up towards the fountain, out of the lower park bathroom area, but fell back as soon as he got caught with a flashbang. Back to the site. Much smarter play to stay with your teammates. Just trying to hold on here and force Team Liquid to execute onto one of these bomb sites and hope they can get lucky. And they are going to be speeding this back towards the B bomb site as time is ticking down.
Yeah, they're going to throw those same smokes, one on Cat, one on the site, try to wrap into Pit, and just attack this A with a lot of flashes from the Drin. Walker tries to cut off the rotates. Malish, he does find the entry, but Bolts trades it right back. But Liquid getting the better end of the deal as they move into the site with a one-man advantage.
Only about 25 seconds left here on the clock, and flashbang goes down on Catalog to possibly blind his own teammate. Nitro is actually down there in the sewers, but it's all good. So Fallen and Cold are going to be the last 2 left alive here. They're going to be 2 versus 4, and it looks like Fallen's already committing to the save here. And yeah, Cold should be following suit, so they will have their economy reset. and they're pretty broke here. Team Liquid does not allow Luminosity Gaming to get 2 rounds in a row.
Yeah, I mean, it's because Luminosity just has no information. I mean, they're playing so passive. They didn't really have the guns that they wanted to do any type of aggressive pushes, so they just kind of sat back inside the site. That means that Nitro by himself is able to hold both A players in position while the rest of the Liquid groups up for a B execute. They throw some key smokes. Lige gets a nice entry. They traded really efficiently coming out of Monster and held off, the retake effectively as well. So there you see it. Liquid up 4-1, resetting Luminosity's money here. Still have yet to be able to get an op on that team, and they'll have to wait another round for it as well. Probably a couple of rounds, really. Money is looking really, really rough for Luminosity with that reset so early in the game, but we'll see if they can recover. I mean, they still do have 1 M4. They still do have that Mag 7, so there are some capabilities to pose a threat, and Fallen will change it up. He will actually push theirs this round, so we'll see, as it is going to be another fast B out of Liquid here.
Actually, quite a bit of aggressiveness coming out from Luminosity, forcing their way into that lower park area. 2 players in that direction. One's going to be down into the tunnels. Let's see if he's able to pick up a frag from tunnels. That'll be Fallen. Steel actually goes down, so entries into that B bomb site. Fallen's on the hunt here, trying to take down Fugly. Does a ton of damage to him, but can't collect the kill. So it's going to be Fur and Cold left alive. Cold for sure will be going on the save. Fur here with just a flashbang and a deagle. Probably going to try and see if he can put himself in a corner where he can try and get a shot off on one of the escaping T's after this bomb blows up and try and steal himself a rifle.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, they didn't really have much to work with in Luminosity anyhow. I think they only had that 1 M4 and a Mag 7, a couple of pistols, and Fugly, playing his normal position at stairs, cutting off those rotates really well, got a couple of key frags, and another entry comes out between that duo of Nitro and Lige over at Monster. They've been consistently, finding the pick as they've come out of that long tunnel, and they will now go up to 5 rounds. So, I mean, with Liquid doing so well, they're winning rounds pretty clean as well. I mean, you look, there's 6 rounds played. The most deaths someone has is 3, so they're keeping a lot of guns here. Meanwhile, Liquid had a really early money reset, and they're still suffering from that. So this could be a tough half if they can't start stringing together a couple of rounds in a row.
Yeah, Luminosity's economy, they desperately need it here. They're actually going to make a buy happen here. It's going to be pretty broken. That's going to come out, though, as they're still going to get some pistols upgraded into it. Bolts actually goes 5.7 in body armor, as gets himself a grenade and a smoke also. And then, of course, saved rifle still going to be on the board, and they're getting aggressive. Upper park doesn't work out for Fur. Bolt takes a ton of damage, but he does find a trade-out frag on the Nitro. Just trying to hold on. Lige knows that spot. Spams directly into it, ends up getting the headshot on the Cold, and that'll be 4 versus 3 now in favor of Team Liquid.
Yeah, Lige knows that spot because he plays it when Liquid does their own 3-man pushes upper park, so he's definitely aware to check that. Plus, he saw him fall back, so it was an easy check there. And that's Liquid. They've been playing really passive at the parks to start off rounds because they know Luminosity likes to mix in those pushes, and so they're always prepared for it, and they catch that there. Bolts is on a pretty solid flank here with the 5.7. We'll see if he can get anything done, but very likely this round goes to Liquid as they already have, killed the A aggression for Luminosity and put themselves in 4-on-2. And yeah, look at that. Hiko waiting for that, picks it up, and now it's all on Steel.
Yeah, so Steel does have himself in a good position at the B bomb site behind the main box. Ends up hitting a headshot right off the bat to take down, or excuse me, not even a headshot. It was piercing as he fell. But he's inside in the smoke. Adren and company are trying to find him, and they will. That'll be a 6th round now for Team Liquid.
Yeah, I mean, they're sweeping through this half with very little resistance, but Fallen finally has his op for the first time this game. Like I said, a lot of their A defense is based on Fallen's op. He loves to, upper park, playing those boosted positions, just trying to get picks. And we'll see if he decides to do that, or if he decides to get aggressive again, playing the bathrooms, looking for anyone crossing party. But no, he will go to his normal upper park position. But we're going to see Liquid avoid that. They're going for their fast B right off the bat with Fugly holding the stairs. We'll see what they can do here, as Fur is actually over towards B to help things out this time around.
So Steel's going to take up an aggressive position, but man, look at Nitro already up through the catwalk there. I mean, not able to get a frag, but a Lige quick to trade that out, and a Lige will find himself too, actually. That's going to be Bolts and Steel, so both B players that are normally there are down and out of the way. Fur has already fully rotated over, playing into the water right now out of the drop. Let's see if he's able to make something happen, as it will be a 3-on-3. It was a good job by a Lige to even that up.
Yeah, I feel like Luminosity got caught playing aggressive long Monster and trying to fall back with like no real cover on sandbags, and Elise just mopped them up. It was easy pickings. Now they have a 3-on-3, but Fur, he's got it back in his team's advantage where the bomb is down. Can Hiko and company hold?
just going to be Hiko now, last one left, and Fur will take him down. So Luminosity, even though losing 2 of the B players, were able to hold on, and Fur actually survives. He was the 3rd player into that B bomb site, and it worked out. So Luminosity now has 2 rounds to their name, and Liquid again in a situation where they can prevent Luminosity from getting 2 in a row.
Yeah, I mean, it would be devastating to get another money reset here at this point for Luminosity, because that was, I mean, a pretty costly round. They lost a couple players, a lot of rebuying coming in. So yeah, money is definitely tight over on Luminosity's side here, while there's still plenty of cash for Liquid. So we'll see what they do. Adren's going to get his the first time, as he is going to look for a pick over at Long B, it appears, as the rest will just be working the parks and stairs. Fur is a bit aggressive with Fallen this time over at Party, but no one pressing into it just yet.
And actually aggressive play coming out from the LG players here at the B bomb site. Also very aggressive into the sewers. Fallen does find an op shot, able to take down Nitro. Fallen still trying to find another one, as we actually have a Liege, last man over there near Party. He's going to be all by himself at the moment, and he is getting pushed up on. Fur is actually working his way out, and this smoke grenade might have worked wonders here if Liege doesn't turn his back. They're actually going to miss each other for the time being, and Liege has his back turned, trying to honor the smoke that was thrown by Fallen, and that will make it a 3-on-4 now in favor of Luminosity.
Yeah, Leash just figures that Fallen's holding an angle with the op, and so he has an opportunity to try to make a play over at Upper Park, but gets caught by a push from Fur as Fallen position. So really well done there. Now they're backing up in the bathrooms, as Liquid will pretty much bypass this, as they're all heading Upper Park, but Fallen will eventually hear it and possibly even be able to fall back and catch one crossing into the A site as Fur begins to back up as well. And again, Fallen gonna be aware of this, will turn around for it and finds the shot.
Stays up somehow, looking for another one. Adren misses his. Time ticking very, very low, though. Luminosity in a great position here to hold on to this A bomb site. That's all that Team Liquid has time for. Hiko's going to be the man trying to get the entry over here. He's going to step up. Bolts will find him as Fur's able to take down Adren. That'll be 2 rounds in a row for Luminosity now. That's a 3rd one in total, so if they can keep this going here, keep the momentum on their side, they're going to burn down this economy from Team Liquid and finally force them into a save in probably the next 2 rounds.
Yeah, really well done there by Fur and Flaunus. That aggressive play on the side of the map they like to throw in at times, and Fur being able to catch that kill onto a Liege was pretty huge, as well as Fallen being able to pick up some op kills, kind of even the score after one of their B players went down. Fur immediately put pressure on the opposite side of the map and even it back up at a 4-on-4. So there's some key plays there from those 2 players on the A side is going to allow them to, secure a 2nd round, avoid a money reset, and start, tapping into the Liquid economy a bit, as we are going to see Liquid just really fast today this time around. Not on their slow, methodical play, really just trying to get control fast here at the bathrooms and push Fur and Fallen back.
So into round 10, Team Liquid still has that 3-round advantage, but Fallen opening things up for his team, takes down a Liege. The op very quick in the hands of Fallen, so that's going to help out a ton now that they finally have that going in their favor.
And Fallen's just nuts with that op, man. I mean, he's really good at playing this Upper Park position with it on overpass, and he's just been wreaking havoc ever since he's been able to pick it up. And it's now an early disadvantage here for Liquid as they're, putting all their personnel to the A side. But Fur, he's actually pushed stairs, could even come back and flank some of these people, while we see Cold already pretty close to rotating to A, and Fallen's holding this Upper Park with the op.
So Fallen still holding with the op, looking to see if he can find this shot. He knows at least one's there. As Adren goes for the shoulder peek. He's going to try and play the edge of the smoke, but Fallen a little too quick. Fallen with another frag in his favor. That's 3. He's getting hunted down, though. Got to stay up in the smoke. Can he get away? Hiko will finally find him spamming through that smoke. And they do get the bomb planted at the A bomb site, but it'll be a 4-man retake attempt. Now it's going to be 4-on-1 with only Hiko being alive. He's right there around the APC, ends up going down after he takes a frag onto Cold. And that will be Luminosity now, able to get themselves a 3rd round in a row here and make the score 6-4 in favor of Liquid.
Yeah, Dren's just probably shaking his head at just, Fallen re-peeking that gap in the smoke. Dren probably definitely not expecting him to do that. He figured, he took his peek, he missed his 1 shot. Now he's going to be looking for, a bathrooms push. Now I'm going to be able to close the distance. But no, Fallen re-peeks, takes him out, and just really good mind games there from Fallen on how he was choosing to take his peeks. And just hitting some really quick, reaction shots as well. And that's the 2nd round in a row he's been able to multi-frag on that A side of the map, and now that he's kind of established himself there, Liquid's going to have to, think up something, because, I mean, he's opping really well. Now he's moving his op over to Monster, exactly where Liquid begins to look to make a play, but they catch him before he can get a shot off. Big kill there from Nitro.
We're actually going to have an initial frag going out in favor of Nitro. Up in hands. They're trying to earn their way into this B-bomb site. They have got it now. They might stop Luminosity Gaming from going on 4 rounds in a row here. Still going to push up through the smoke. Got to be careful, though. Catches one team, tries to find another, looks in the wrong direction, ends up going down to Nitro, so it's going to be a 2-man retake attempt. We got Fur and Cold left alive. They're going to be 2 versus 3 here on this retake attempt. Smoke's going to go down, and we're going to have Fur trying to get on the bomb. Doesn't know where the spam is coming from. Got to be careful here. He's the last man standing. 1v3. They don't know that he's not in the smoke anymore. They're trying to find him. He's not there. He ends up picking up a Dren up from the side. Time is running out, though. At this point, he's just trying to grab that gun and get away. I don't know if he's going to be able to make it out of there. And the bomb would have killed him anyways as he turned to try and gunfight with Fugly. But that is the 7th round now for Team Liquid.
Yeah, I mean, a big round there from Liquid. I mean, they were kind of getting beat up by the aggression from Luminosity on the A side of the map lately, especially Fallen's op, so they try to avoid it by doing a quick B. Lo and behold, they actually run into it, but they're still able to take Fallen out before he gets a shot off, so a big entry there from Nitro with the Tech 9 and just swarm the side afterwards. Fur almost makes a play there at the end, being pretty sneaky around that smoke, but to no avail, runs out of time, so Liquid do put another round back on the board, and as you can see, money's still kind of low for Luminosity. They're on a FAMAS and a Max 7, and I think Cold just has the CZ, so you can definitely see them still reeling money-wise, and a loss here would be pretty much a full save next round. So Liquid still has a great chance, some big numbers. We do see them again setting up for some type of quick B hit, which they've been very successful with so far this game.
Again, trying to swing that into the B-bomb site. Steel is there, though, with the shotgun. Bolts and Cold will get into the argument also, and they're holding very well. Now it's all up to Fugly. He's going to be the last one standing, as Eco will fall down at the end of that exchange also. And good play coming out here from Luminosity Gaming, getting aggressive when they needed to. They're just going to try and overload on Fugly, and they will, not even dropping a single player on that round. That'll be Liquid. Their lead shrinking back down to 2 rounds.
Yeah, I mean, Liquid's been pretty successful at getting out a monster, and they're up against even less firepower than normal. And they lose out to a Max 7 and a CZ. I mean, just some key shots being hit there by those Luminosity players, and Nitro, missing the entry that time around, losing a duel to a shotgun. Definitely not how things have normally happened, and that is actually going to force Liquid onto just a pistol save, and they are going to rush this B-bomb site. 3 players in position right away, even some aggression on short. A head-on conflict here at Construction, and LG just rip them apart.
Wow. Yeah, apparently the build prescribed here was just extreme aggression coming out, and it's working for Luminosity Gaming, just tearing up Team Liquid, only down by a round now. That score is going to be 7-6 in favor of Team Liquid.
Yeah, I mean, Liquid's still in pretty good control here. I mean, this is still a CT-sided map, with all due respect, though it isn't like crazy CT-sided. It has a decent balance to it, I think. So, I mean, Liquid got off to the great start. We have seen LG recover, though. They've won 5 of the last 6 rounds. Some big plays from Fallen's op, as well as even on, tough economic times, they've made some pretty big plays holding this B-bomb site lately, finally shutting Liquid down over there, where Liquid had so much success early in the half. They've been shut down the last 2 times they tried to run it, and they're going to try to run it again. And again, they're meeting a lot of resistance here from Cold.
Yeah, Cold's able to get 2, doesn't even get traded out. Bolts is going to be able to pick up Fugly from behind as soon as he makes his way through the smoke. Cold's able to get another one with the pistol in hand. But evening out just a little bit will be a Dren. He makes it a 1-on-2, finds himself an AK. Got to be careful. Peeks out from the sewers, ends up taking him down. And we are tied up here as we hit the final round of the half.
I'm pretty sure that's the second time in like 3 rounds played where Cold has multi-fragged a B push with a CZ. Just completely shut it down. So that's kind of crazy that Liquid are losing to that. But just, well played there from Cold to make a play. And really the whole team has stepped up lately. For frag distribution there, it's only 3 frags apart for Luminosity at this point. So they're really all chipping in lately to hold Liquid off. And now we're into the last round of the half here. Full AKs out for Liquid, going back to their default. Just, slowly working things this time around. Fur and Cold are aggressive here, so we'll see how this works out.
Final round of the half. Let's see who's going to be able to come away with a win here. Liquid is going to be able to counter the aggression just for the time being. That's going to be Fugly, who takes down Fur before Cold ends up trading Nitro out, and then we're going to have a Liege in the argument. So trades going in favor of Team Liquid this round, as they're up by 1 man, trying to get that 8-7 half in their favor.
Yeah, I mean, so far well done by Liquid to kind of hold off that A aggression there, be able to trade efficiently in that respect, and now they're actually transitioning still to B. They've walked through stairs with 3 players. Hiko's been lurking here the entire time, and only Steel's in place right now. I mean, Fallen and Bolts are a quick rotate away, but at least initially, they're going to have a huge advantage taking into this B site, which has been kind of their favorite place this whole map through, and it's had mixed results, but for the most part, it's been good, and they're setting up for it right now.
So Steel, very aggressive here on the catwalk again. He should know that he's got somebody right across the side from him. He's able to pick up the first player, which was a Dren trying to come up the ramp, but Fugly from behind the sandbag will take him down. Fugly down to 28 HP, Elise down to 12. So this retake attempt coming out from Fallen, and Bolts might bode well for them. Bolts is able to pick up big HP player out of Fugly. Now he's got a Liege who's really, really low at 12. Hiko's right there at 91. It's going to be 2-on-2 now. Let's see if Team Liquid can hold on into this round. They're going to fake that sound. They make a ton of noise, though, so Hiko doesn't really need to peek out as Bolts takes out a Liege. Now we're going to one-on-one clutch time here. Can Hiko prevent Bolts? Does he get there in time? He's got to peek out. Peeks out. Ends up taking Bolts down. Gets him right in the head. And that will be an 8-7 half in favor of Team Liquid, who now is switching sides. They're going to give their hand at the CT side.
Yeah, I mean, Liquid, of course, had a really powerful start there in the first half, looting the pistol. Lost the opening gun round, but came right back to reset, Luminosity's economy with another 3 rounds in a row. Really, just a solid start from Liquid. Luminosity did, pick things up once they got the op in Fallen's hands. He was able to start shutting down that A-bomb site. So Liquid started to have a tougher time getting things done, but still find a way to fit in that last round to secure the half with 8 rounds. So still a good half from Liquid. Nothing to be ashamed of there. They could have maybe had a couple of more, but still overall well done from Liquid. And also you got to give credit to Luminosity. I mean, at one point these guys were down 6-1, being able to find a way to last 6 of 8 rounds to make this competitive. That's a great recovery from them. So I mean, we'll see how it plays out as we're into the second half.
Now looking to see if Luminosity is able to just get their way back into this thing. I mean, initially we thought they were done. This is rough. This is not looking good for them on the CT side. They ended up battling it back and bringing it very, very close, which is exciting that they were able to do that. Otherwise, that was looking like it was going to be very, very, very landslide victory for Team Liquid on map number 1, which luckily Luminosity did not make that happen. And, I always like to see very good, tight games.
Yes, we are going to see Luminosity looking to do some type of B-split here. They're clearing out stairs, making sure they're pushing back any A aggression and the die information, but they definitely have the idea of going B. I mean, that bomb's tucked in Monster right now, just waiting for this scouting mission. Like I said, just trying to deny Liquid map control, make them guess where this is really going.
Ugly does open up, able to take down Fallen. The Luminosity Gaming trying to throw that fake towards the A-bomb site, and it looks like, no, not yet. It looked like 2 of the players, Elise and Hiko, were possibly going to rotate out of the B-bomb site, but wisely they did not rotate out. Now they know it's coming to the B-bomb site. They got to get over there to prevent the T's from making it, and they've done a good job. We'll rotate towards that B-bomb site. They got the bomb now, so a Dren can go rotate to help his teammates out, and it doesn't really matter at this point. There's only 1 T left alive. That is going to be Steel. He's going to be 1 versus 5. Bomb down in a bad spot for him to go get it, so he's going to try and rotate. Nitro's going to pick him up over by Monster. Doesn't end up getting the frag, but now they know exactly where he is. Steel finds a Liege. Can he get another one on the Nitro right in his face? Works his way down the ramp, but Steel runs out of ammo. Only 5 HP. Somehow will survive the exchange. And in a very tough spot. Still 1 versus 4, but all the CTs are so low.
Yeah, I mean, they're all low, but he's bleeding out himself, so I can't really see him picking this one up, and yeah, he will get taken down by Nitro. So a good pistol round from Liquid. And you saw Luminosity, their idea was to put pressure at A, deny Liquid information, maybe even, make it an actual fake, but they never applied enough pressure, right? I mean, Fugly gets the initial kill. Liquid kind of realizes, hey, they're letting up, they're not really pushing into the site. Don't move, basically, to their B players. They hold their ground. So fake doesn't really work when you don't apply appropriate pressure to make people want to rotate. So that's a big pistol there from Liquid. They will go ahead and upgrade here. And it'll be Luminosity just on Tech 9 armor, looking to take a quick A hit as they're already pressed into the playground and towards upper part.
Yeah, there was a little bit of an aggressive play coming out from the Team Liquid members. I believe that was a Dren who was the aggressive player down there at the bathroom side of things. And him and his teammate will actually back their way back up into the site as there's going to be quite a heavy T presence, all 5 to be exact, trying to make their way through the park right now. Upper park just pushing their way in towards the bomb site. Gotta be careful in the bank. Fugly might get snipped out here. They're going to try and get the bomb planted. Steel doesn't go for it in time. Cold is going to be right there too. Both players just pinched in the smoke, have nowhere to escape. Steel's going to find one, tries to go back into the smoke for safety, but he's getting spammed. Can he get away? Not able to make it happen. Steel did all he could, but Adren gets himself a 3K. That's 10-7 in favor of Team Liquid.
Yeah, great job there from Liquid to deny the bomb plant. I mean, you saw that Luminosity was just, hoping for that, getting the smokes down, trying to get inside and plant, but Adren was always doing so much damage to the smoke, and Fugly being able to fall back, bank, and stay alive, and also do a lot of spam damage at the same time. There was really no way for Luminosity to get the bomb down. You kept seeing them try to go for it. They know it get eaten up by bullets and have to stop and try to see if they couldn't hold off any type of push, and they just never could get it done. So basically a full save here, only $300 invested from Steel. That's it. And this should be an easy cleanup for Liquid at this point, going into the first gun round with an 11-7 lead.
Yeah, they should be looking good and on point to make that happen. Luminosity not really having too much luck with the pistols in their hands. Pistol rounds not really going in their favor at all. So, and I mean, that helps out Team Liquid a lot. I mean, if you can get the initial pistol round, get the 2 anti-ecos after that, that's each map 6 rounds given to yourself right off the bat. So then all you need to do is somehow throughout the game find 10 more and you win.
Yeah, right. As we already seen them mop things up, and as Liquid, transitions to their first gun round, Adren likes to use that op in the upper park just as Fallen does. In fact, both these teams are pretty similar in how they play this map on both sides of it. You'll see probably very similar setups from both teams. And they know each other very well. They've played each other on this map a couple of times, so very aware of what each other likes to do, what their tendencies are. And so it'll be really interesting to see, how Liquid puts up a good defense. How is Hiko and Elise going to be able to hold off the quick B pushes that Luminosity likes to run? That slow, methodical working of the A side of the map, as Liquid does as well. How is the aggression from Adren and Nitro or the passive plays? How do they mix that up? Like I said, I think you're going to see a lot of similar duels going on. It's just going to be who comes out the victor of those. Obviously, Liquid was better here on the T side, but how does this play out?
Into 19 guns up on both sides here. Team Liquid at a little bit of a disadvantage with only a UMP and a FAMAS in their hands, but they're going to try and do everything that they can here to prevent Luminosity Gaming from going on to the buy and taking a round back and bringing it a little bit closer round-wise, but Liquid looking on point still.
They actually swap positions on Liquid, I'm seeing. Fugly and Nitro have swapped where they play. It used to be Adren and Nitro dedicated to A, with Fugly being kind of a rotator, but now it's instead, Nitro being a bit of a rotator while Fugly's kind of more of an A-side anchor. And I think that slowly but surely they've been transitioning into a side anchor across the entire map pool. We saw him kind of change his position on Cash as well recently, so we definitely see them toying with things, maybe just trying to make things more consistent, like I'm going to anchor a site every map rather than sometimes being a rotator, sometimes not. So cool to see Liquid, changing things up here a bit, see how it works out, as Luminosity will be looking to hit the A-bomb site soon.
So still just holding on. No action has happened between either of these teams yet. I mean, Hiko took a little bit of damage, but not a lot. I mean, Team Liquid just holding on here. Bomb is going to be committing itself to this A-bomb site. Only about 25 seconds left on the clock here. Nitro using the UMP effectively to take down Bolts, as Cold will get the trade out. But Fugly still in the site, turns away at the wrong time. Cold will capitalize on that. And at this point, Luminosity's in a little bit of trouble here. They've got one man up into the site that actually just went down, and it's falling apart. They don't have much going on. Fallen's going to try and push into the bomb site. No time left. Gotta get in there. Steel in the smoke once again. Getting chased down by Hiko, and Adren will find that final frag. I came all the way down into a one-on-one there with Adren, and who was it right at the end? Wasn't that Steel?
Adren, yeah, it was.
Adren and Steel.
And that's kind of the problem when you play that slow methodical style like Luminosity does, just slowly working the A forward, and then you lose an initial pick and you're down to the last 20 seconds of the round. You're trying to scramble to get the bomb planted, but you just keep losing the 1v1 duels, or at least at the very least you're getting out traded. It's going to give you a rough time. So now they're just on the Tech 9s. They're going to go for the quick B rush here. They're all, Hiko and Alicia in position here at B. Nitro not too far away, so he should be able to rotate in time, and we'll see, can Luminosity get on these Tech 9s? Here they come.
So they're just going to try and force their way directly into this B bomb site. And so far it's working out. They're able to get a plant out of this, and they're going to continue to push here. That is going to be Cold, who ends up going down. Elise still in the bomb site. They're picking up all the frags that they need. Only Fur is going to be left alive now. They're looking for him in the smoke, but he's not there. He's actually at Catwalk. Flashbang comes down. They're going to push onto him. He's going to take down Hiko. Now they know where he's at. They can just cover, get the frag, and the defuse. So that'll be Liquid going up 13-7 over Luminosity Gaming.
Yeah, I think Nitro's been playing really well tonight in this new kind of position for him on the CT side. Kind of played that AB rotator rather than the dedicated A side with the Dren, and we've seen him, make some really solid plays on that rotation. Of course, that was just Tech 9s from Luminosity. They will have an op for the first time as well on Fallen here on the Terror side, which we know can be massive for them at times. It was big on them, starting their recovery on the CT side in the first half was his ability to make the op work. So we'll see. Adren and him are going to maybe go into a head-to-head duel here. Adren does push pretty heavy with this op inside the park, but you see Fallen taking his op stairs, so that is a little bit different.
Adren almost got caught down right there by Bolts. Just did a little bit of damage to him, nothing much, trying to work his way up through party. It doesn't work out in their favor. Luminosity is back onto that buy, though, trying to prevent Team Liquid from making this a few more rounds in a row. I mean, off of this win, they will be back onto max loss bonus if Liquid wins this one, but still not a situation Luminosity wants to be in.
Yeah, Fur bringing this op into a really weird position. I hardly ever see it come Sam. So he might get boosted over the smoke here and actually have an opportunity at someone, but no one's playing boosted behind the barrels or anything like that. No one having, so he's unfortunately not going to find anything. And in fact, Adren catches a kill on the bolts finally. He was playing over there towards the bathrooms. Cole going to pick up the bomb, try to bring it maybe towards stairs. They're getting shut down B as well. They're having trouble all across the map right now from LG. They don't really have an opening anywhere.
Now, Fallen does find one shot onto Hiko, takes him down. It's going to be a 3 versus 4 now.
Whoa!
Fur, good rotate, able to get himself a shot on Nitro, who is a little bit out of position there, and does a ton of damage to Elise, too. Good grenade comes in onto Fallen, brings him all the way down to 21. And at this point, Team Liquid just holding on here at this at the B bomb site, just trying to see if they can catch one of these Luminosity guys a little out of position and give themselves that one-man advantage for the retake.
Yeah, I mean, Liquid loves to do this. They love just to kind of wait things out and play the retake here, and it's working out very effectively so far, but it does now come down to the 1 versus 1 here. Dren up against Fur. Fur's already had a pretty massive round. He'll finish it off with the hat trick to close the round, and that time it does not work out for Liquid. As I said, they like to just kind of play the retake there. We saw him do it a lot against Virtus Pro at PGL, but that time, Fur just being able to hold on long enough to get them around and really kind of save the day for Luminosity. I mean, they've been struggling. That's their first round of the half, in fact, and now they still do have to worry about a money reset here, so they're still not out of the woods yet, but that's the first step.
Yeah, one of the big problems with that was, even though they won the round, they reset their economy. The only weapon that was saved was thanks to Fur. He saved an op, which is, I mean, the most expensive weapon that Luminosity Gaming is going to buy is that, so that helps out a ton. But 4 teammates all have to rebuy, and that hurts a lot.
Yeah, Dren really picking it up here on the CT side. He had a tough first half. I think he actually only had 3 frags when he came into this half. He's already at 8 and 1 here on the CT side, so he's really picked up his game. Great op play so far on the safe side of the map, but his teammate does go down. He's forced to fall back, but his team still does have a man advantage, and they're already in pretty solid positions here. So it's going to take a great effort here from Luminosity to try to play themselves back into this round. And remember, they need to. They're on a money reset here. If they can't get this, that's basically Liquid going to map point almost for free. I mean, I'm sure Luminosity will force what they can to try to prevent that, but this is setting them up for a really tough end to this half and possibly their map loss if they can figure this out here now.
So round 22, man advantage for Team Liquid here, who's trying to reset Luminosity's economy. They have that one-man advantage, so if they're going to do it, they need to do it right now. That would give them a 14th round and really put a clamp on Luminosity, trying to come back into this thing. And Nitro takes down Bolts before Fallen goes on the trade-out. And again, another side take very late into the round is going to put Fallen into a tough spot here. And they just get completely mopped up at that A bomb site. Fallen, only person to find frags that round thanks to having the op. But that will be 14 rounds in favor of Team Liquid. Now Luminosity's in a tough spot here. Do they try and get a force buy off, which would be extremely broken, and fight for the win? Or do they save this round and fight for the tie? And we are getting a pistol armor upgrade coming out, so they're playing for the win.
And you better believe Liquid knows that something like this is coming, so I'm sure that they're going to play appropriately here. They actually are double opping. Hiko bringing his op over to B. Dren very aggressive with his inside over towards Fountain. Misses his first shot, but will be able to fall back quickly there. Throw some nice nades to get him out of dodge. It's where he is not capitalized on. As, you know, not much information has been gained here by Luminosity either. And they need to make this round work, otherwise it's map point for Liquid, but they don't have much to work with doing it. As they're just, again, working these parts, but obviously at a higher speed. They don't want to get bogged down to the last 20 seconds again. They need to make a play quickly.
Yeah, so they're still going to try and split their way through, it looks like Upper Park and the bathrooms with one man over there at the B bomb site. Here comes the Execute. They're trying to work their way in.
They might their own teammates off.
Yeah, mollied their own teammate. They are going to try and get the bomb plant. It doesn't work out for them, though. CT's all over, still trying to cover and not let them get the bomb plant off. Ugly spamming in the wrong spot. Got to be careful. Takes down Fur, who got aggressive onto him. We're actually be 5-on-1 now. Still the last man standing. He's going to have a huge flank here, but man, there's a lot of CTs left alive. He's going to try and rotate his way up. He's going to see a Dren from behind, take a Dren down. But Eco sticks the defuse, ends up getting it, and that'll be a map point for Team Liquid, as Luminosity Gaming is going to have to go into a bye with not a lot of cash. Luckily, they got that bomb plant.
Yeah, the bomb plant certainly helps, but they're still pretty low, right? I mean, you still got Cole just on a Tech 9, a couple of guys only on Galil's, and pretty low on utility as well. I mean, they only have one smoke grenade between the entire team they're trying to run an Execute with, so that is not good news. They pretty much have to just hit something together and fast. They don't really have a whole lot of time to, you know, throw fakes or play for map control. They don't have much utility to work with. And we do see Fallen, though, coming out long B, binds up, catching Hiko immediately. So that double op setup for Liquid is down. As Fur able to backstab as well here at the stairs. So these are some big plays from LG to keep themselves alive.
Now Bugly will finally answer, though. Can he make it too? Not able to do it. Actually takes down Bolts, but man, everything going in favor of Luminosity this round. Nitro, last one left, gets mopped up by Steel, so Luminosity stays alive for at least another round. But again, we're going into a round, every single round from here on out, Luminosity has to win to force us into overtime on map number 1 to still be fighting for the win tonight, to not have a loss in their column going towards the LAN.
Yeah, I mean, both these teams are contenders for LAN, by the way. In fact, I think both teams probably do have it. It's just a matter of seeding at this point. It's really like CLG and Conquest kind of fighting for a third spot. I think, you know, these two teams points-wise are probably going to be, you know, near the top. So, yeah, it's like I said, it's for seeding and pride at this point, but aggression here from Liquid are going to get caught for it here. 4-on-3, but Hiko has even the score and slowed things down a bit, but Fur comes right back. So this is a very scrappy round. This keeps trading back and forth.
So we've actually evened this thing out to a 2-on-2 now. With Fallen trying to, Fallen knowing that there's somebody already Upper Park, and it doesn't matter. Fur ends up taking down a Liege, and Fallen with the op will get Hiko trying to jump down out of A. Luminosity grabs themselves the 10th round, and again, another round they hold on for, and we'll be able to live for another one.
Yeah, and they force Liquid onto a save this round, so I mean, this gives them an opportunity to start closing the gap on the scoreboard, and once they get up to, you know, 12 rounds or so, then all of a sudden Liquid has to really, really tighten up their play. I mean, to be fair, I feel like they got a little bit too crazy with the money. You know, putting a double out setup, putting an op in Hiko Sands at B doesn't make any sense at all to me. I think that cost him a round, actually, because he went down to Fallen pushing with the Galil. And so that was kind of something that led to a loss a couple of rounds ago for them. So I think they just got maybe a bit too confident, a bit too loose with the cash. And now they're suffering the repercussions of that, where you know, Luminosity's still in striking distance at this point. So, you know, Liquid need to be careful here as they go into their next gun round.
Liquid just on that pistol buy, or two of their players on a pistol buy anyways, with that one flashbang coming out from a Dren. They're just going to try and hold on, stacked in the Upper Park at the moment, and Liege is going to be the bait right now. They're trying to take the gun away from Cold, and at this point they have to realize there's some sort of a stack here in the Upper Park. They sniff it out, they take down all the CTs, all except for one. That is going to be Nitro, last man over there in Upper Park, but they're not getting aggressive towards him, as he's actually going to try to work his way in bathrooms. He might be able to find a nice little flank attempt here.
Yeah, I mean, Steel has cleared out Beast. They know that that's open, so Falcon can easily just route the bomb back here, but they're just looking to see if they can't find Nitro, make sure that he can't pick up anything here. Only one gun has fallen, and it's pretty out of position for him to grab it. LG's got it covered here. They will go ahead and pick him up. So a lot of damage dealt there from Luminosity. Or excuse me, from Liquid rather, you know, taking some players down low, but in fact the only kill that came out onto Luminosity was a team kill. So nothing really collected there from Liquid. They are going to be able to buy up rifles this round, and so we'll see if they can put it away here and now. Otherwise, they're saving next round, well, all of a sudden we have ourselves a 13-15 game. That's whenever it gets real crazy. So let's see what happens here. So we are going to see some aggression coming out initially from Fugly at A, as they have in pretty much every round, actually, for Liquid, pushing in the stairs.
Not able to find anything yet, but he should run into Fur down there. Oh, no, he actually backs his way out of it. Will rotate with his teammate, Dren, back towards that A bomb site. Fur's going to try and cover himself off. Use that flashbang from behind. Doesn't find anything. Bolts will be able to pick up a Liege, though. The B-take is on. Nitro does get a single trade out. They're trying to find the rest of them if they can. They have to be ready, though. There are quite a bit of T's left alive. Now there's only 3. We're actually evened up here. Fugly had a hand in that one. Fur takes down Nitro. Fugly still trying to find another one. Looking to find Fur. He knows where he's at. Drops the Molotov at his feet. Ends up getting pushed on by Steel and fallen with the cover to take down a Dren. That's 15-12 now. Luminosity is not out of this thing yet. They're still battling.
Oh yeah, definitely. Especially with Liquid probably having to take a save this round, and I mean that's Liquid's tendency just to play a retake B setup. You know, once those smoke walls goes down, Hiko and Elise are pretty content just to wait behind that until support comes in. Like I said, something we saw them do time and time again against Virtus Pro at PGL, and trying to throw it out there, they just couldn't do it. Elise got picked off pretty early. Nice push catwalk there from Luminosity to catch a pit player, and just really keep Liquid from being able to ever like execute a retake together. This team, they kept losing members left and right. Now they're just on pistols here. Fur getting in the smoke, bypassing them. This is nuts.
Yeah, somehow makes it past him. They don't know that he's there. I think they had to have an idea, maybe, that he was there. But he survived. Didn't panic, didn't start spraying. No one knew. And he's able to survive using that smoke very, very well. And that'll still be a 5-on-5, but Liquid onto an eco round here. It's going to be tough because LG is really starting to hit their stride now in the later rounds of this game. And definitely pushing this very, very close to the end of regulation on map number 1.
I mean, Fur got so much information from displaying the smoke the way that he did. And I mean, just basically knowing that now B is pretty much clear, as all of Liquid have kind of pushed back through to A, and now Fur will just kind of chase them and backstab them. And so this will be a 13th round here for Luminosity. So again, starting a half slow, but recovering in a big way towards the middle part of the half. And now they're in a situation where they could easily force this into overtime. I mean, they're starting to get their act together here on the Terrace side, and Liquid are struggling here.
Yeah, you can see a Dren there trying to hunt that frag onto Fur, who's down low with only 4 HP, but Dren not able to find anything. Gotta be careful. Ends up going down to Steel, and it will just be Fugly last man standing. He does have body armor he's trying to save with a P250, but here comes Luminosity Gaming going on the hunt here. Yeah, Fugly's got to be very careful. He might get spotted out, and they're not really going to force it that hard. They get some angles, and now they're going to try and peek, but a little too late. He will be able to save the body armor and the P250. That's going to be Luminosity only down by 2 rounds now.
Yeah, but a full buy here from Liquid, and the Dren has been pretty good on the CT side with the op being able to get some initial picks on the A side of the map, and we are going to see Hiko, back onto a rifle. So this is their more standard CT setup. Let's see what they're going to be able to do with it here, as a Dren will be taking his op early to long B. So they're changing things up a lot. They're going to get aggressive on construction. They're allowing Fugly to play alone at A, and they're trying to put a Dren's op in a new spot to catch him off guard, but it does not work out. A Liege gets taken down by Steel over there at Monster. And so already a very early pick. Nitro, look at him just chasing through, looking for Steel's lurk on the B side of the map as he continues to press through. That already does a lot of damage to him.
Yeah, Steel knows it too. Look at him. He's playing these angles. They are literally right around the corner from each other. But Nitro in a great position here to just cover and just make sure no one's going to rotate back in that direction. Doesn't have to get any more aggressive here. And yeah, he's going to put himself in a corner and just play that angle.
And it allows him to stack 3A because he's there. It is really the biggest thing. The only potential downside is if Fur can push through B in the CT, right, and backstab somebody. That's really the only risk factor here. Plus, Nitro can just auto-win the round right here with a play like this.
Sees the first one. He's going to line both these shots up, look for another, doesn't find it. Ends up taking down Fallen and Steel. Good heads-up play there by Nitro to not just immediately start shooting. Waited, came out, checked to make sure nobody was going to come out from behind. Gets the bomb down, so now there can be a CT rotate. Eco's able to pick up the lurk. Man, that's false. There goes Fur. And man, Cold is the last guy left, and he goes down. So just like that, Team Liquid will mop it up. 16-13 victory for Team Liquid over Luminosity Gaming on map number 1, and that was a lot closer than I expected it to be.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I knew it could be competitive. I mean, like I said, both these guys have been putting up pretty good numbers through and through throughout this entire season and through their recent play. So I knew it was in the cards that we could have a close game. But we also have seen Liquid be able to kind of thrash Luminosity lately, head to head between the PGLNA qualifiers and iBuyPower Fall Invitational, but not the case this time. I mean, Luminosity pushed them to the limits. They started both halves pretty slow, but made great recoveries, but always right there at the end, Liquid was able to hold it off. They never actually allowed the comeback. They always remained a couple of rounds ahead. And obviously, it all boiled down to that big play from Nitro, right? I mean, being able to push B, get that information, allow the rest of his team to stack A, and then on top of that, just make that patient play to catch the bomb down and get a 4 versus 3. That was just absolutely a huge individual effort to close the game. So props to Liquid that they played it pretty well. They had a couple of slow moments when Luminosity recovered, but they always remained ahead in the game.
So now we turn our sights towards map number 2. At this point, Liquid, the worst that can happen to them would be a tie tonight. Now for Luminosity, they have to win this map for them to get a point, get a tie also, so they don't come away with their first loss of the season, which at this point, it wouldn't hurt that bad, but still, you want to keep that loss column completely clear as all these teams start to finish out their regular season games and the points start to break down to figure out who's going to actually get those land spots and the seeding that you're going to get when you have those. So we are now on that map too, guys, and I think we're going to go on break while we wait for all the players to get in here.